First of all, Nicolas, people want to believe in this as well. I think it gives a lot of people a lot of comfort. So whether it's reincarnation or past life, there's a great belief. People want to believe in it. And when we get to Wendy, I just wonder how much of Wendy's story Wendy wanted to believe her mother came back. So tell me about this little bird and why you believed it was your mother.
Yeah, so this little birdie was Robin Redbreast, and Mum and I had had quite a difficult relationship growing up, and if I'm honest, right until the day she died. And when I had this experience of the robin greeting me, in my heart, I knew it was my mum. I asked the question, "Oh, hello, little Robin, you know, who are you?" And the answer came back, "Oh, it's only me, love."
Where did this answer come from?
It came from inside my head, but it was my mum's voice, and I was quite startled, and the robins actually stayed there for some time. So since mum's passed away, that's actually happened to me 3 times now. And I think it's my mum's way of...
And tell us about the other 2 times. I mean, have you been in a similar situation? Were you thinking about your mum at the time? What kind of mood were you in when the robin visited?
Yeah, so the first time I was due to produce my second book, and I was concerned...
You're a therapist, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah. So some of the content may have been... it could have come across as blaming or shaming, and...
Talking about your own childhood.
Yeah, talking about my own childhood. And I was curious of, you know, am I going to offend someone in spirit, Mum, who's passed on? But it was like I had her blessing, so that was a month before I launched the book. And then the second 2 experiences were recently, and both times have been in my garden. And
always the same bird?
Yeah, always a robin, but... the first time looking actually beautiful and quite full, and beautiful feathers. The robin that I saw on Sunday looked like it had been dragged through the hedges backwards. But the last experience I had, I'm making a decision about my career and moving and all sorts of things in my life. And if I'm honest, I was feeling a bit low and a bit vulnerable and confused about this decision. And I just asked, you know, what shall I do? And she said, spread your wings and fly.
And you're hearing what? Her actual voice in your head?
Her actual voice.
So do you think, Nicolas, this is what we would know as reincarnation?
Well, there are 2 answers that I can give. So A, we can say this is the reincarnation of her mother. Or B, what we could say is that because animals are quite in tune, they're very telepathic, they can see wavelengths that we cannot see and sense. Otherwise, it could be the mother in spirit communicating via the robin. But I think either way, there is something going on.
Or it could be, some people say, Wendy said she had a very difficult relationship with her mother right up until she died. It could be Wendy wishing that her mother was there and being supportive, which she hadn't been in life.
Let me pose a question. We've all experienced love in our lives. We can feel it, we can sense it. But if I told you to weigh love, could you weigh love? No, you couldn't. Could you put it in a microscope? And it's that inner feeling, it's that inner kind of feeling she got when she communicated with this bird that gave her the evidence, the inner contempt, the inner feeling that this is my mum. You know, we couldn't discount her story, that, you know, it's that telepathic connection that they share.
Had you ever had any experience like that before?
No, and I've lost people I've been close to. I grew up with my nan. I haven't had that experience with my nan or my granddad. And exactly what you said, it was such a beautiful... I haven't had that experience before. It's very beautiful.
Nicolas, do you believe we will all come back, or we've all been here before, or is it something that will only happen to some of us?
There is no such thing as death. Newsflash. You know, I believe we can come back in the human form, we can come back in an animal form, we could even have lived as aliens in other parts of the universe. To me, you know, we are a spiritual being.
Why do you believe this so
human
strongly?
Experience.
Have you had an experience
I've had personal experience of remembering my own past lives when I was 17, and it was these flashbacks. And it was just this instant knowing that this is me, that I've been a man, I've been a woman, I've been transgender, I've been an animal, I've been an alien.
But Nicolas, I would say to you, you know, there's a lot of people bereaved. I know a family who've been bereaved this week, and they would all want signs. And, you know, my mother's an example of this, and she would always want signs of people who have been there in the past, in their life. Why doesn't everybody not have the experience that
there are signs everywhere. You know, they're about reincarnation. You know, sometimes people are born with talents. You've seen The Voice, the kids. Those kids, 6, 7, they have these amazing voices. They can sing. Do you really think that this is from their childhood conditioning? I believe it's from their past lives. Some people are scared of water. They've never drowned in this life. And through regression, I've seen people relive these memories and actually overcome their fears. So to me, reincarnation is a reality. There's signs all around us. Personality traits which are very evident and strong from very early on. Where do these come from if they're not from your childhood?
You said you asked the Robin or your mum.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking of having a career change. I'm thinking maybe moving. Would you act on that advice that you're getting through this Robin?
I have acted on it. Yeah.
And you said you believe you've had past lives.
Yes.
Have you had a past life as an animal?
I have. I've remembered a life of a deer, of a cheetah, of a falcon, as well as man, woman, transgendered. I've had so many
That's a lot of life.
It's a lot. You know, when I look at you, you know, you're very cheeky, very bubbly. Maybe you've been a jester in your past life.
Still is. Look at that past life.
You're very ladylike and demure. Maybe you were an aristocrat in Victorian England.
I think actually
She'll be a lioness. She'll be something like that. Guys, thank you very much indeed. We've got to hit what's called a hard break. A little voice is telling me that from another
Robin. It's the Robin.
Okay.
Brilliant, love it.